Yeah,
really
we
interesting.
we definitely gonna add that one to
Wakanda
to the
forever.
discussion at least. Wakanda forever.
As a little trailer.
Yeah.
We,
But like
well,
to personally use a Mr. Mime, I don't know, like
like Ash's mom uses him as a maid. We have a Mr. Mime maid.
maybe.
The other question is Mr. Mime, Ash's dad. How's it going, everyone? This is Yanas, formerly of the Chewns, now rebranded to Geekoscopy. I made this change to better represent my content going forward as a blend of geek culture commentary and science communication. As such, I am teaming up with my best friend, brother, roommate, and colleague, Dr. Dup, to create some special episodes of the podcast that I am calling the Geek-inspired Pondercast, where I blindside him with a curious question stemming from some sort of fandom, and we discuss kind of the real world or scientific implications. For the first half of the show, we speculate based on our current knowledge and understanding, but then we go back and do research for the topic for about a week to see how our answers hold up. We essentially are putting the science into practice with this and hopefully learning new things every week in a fun way. The episode you're about to hear is actually the last of 4 part 1s we recorded, and I don't feel like it needs a part 2, but some interesting things came out and I would like to see what the vibe is. So your comments would be greatly appreciated as I delve into the new season of content here on Geekoscopy. Without further ado, enjoy the show. How's it going, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Geek Inspired Podcast. It's usually the show that highlights how geek culture shapes people's lives, but today we're doing another special episode of the Pondercast. We have named it officially now. And I have with me the man, the myth, the legend once again, coming back, the OG.
Nodding my head in agreement here. Yes, the man is back.
And we are going to ponder once again about Pokemon, although I think this one might come out first because this is a more not that science communication-y because it's very like self-serving, this list. But initially we did an episode about, the way I prefaced it is because we watch a lot of anime, we watch these isekais, and usually in isekais it's you go from the real world to this other like fancy type place and you're OP and all that business. But what if we could reverse that and bring something from another universe into our universe in order to help the world? And that universe we started with was Pokemon, so we could actually do this for other universes.
We can do this, Father, which would be fun to do. We should
episode.
definitely put that on the list.
So yeah, that episode will come out maybe later or first. It depends. We'll see. I'll have to edit this depending on how how the future turns out. But for now, in that list, we were like, okay, 3 episodes that will just totally change the way the world works. Now we are talking about 3 Pokemon that'll totally change our lives.
Yeah,
for the better.
so if we were the only person,
If you were the only, so it's actually more of an isekai where one Pokemon, well 3, but
yeah.
one of them from each species is coming in and it's going to be ours.
Yeah,
and we get to use them.
and you are the only person in the world with them.
With
like
them.
like
What are you
your
doing?
universe has smiled on you, eh?
What are you doing to make your life as amazing as possible?
Okay, and we're gonna have 2 lists. We're feeling some Pokemon are really OP.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have like 3 choices where anything goes basically, and another list where it's like the Pokemon has to do something that like physically exists in our real world. Just because like having a super strong OP Pokemon is a little bit too easy,
Yeah,
you know.
so
And
that we basically referring to like psychic types or things that can like, I don't know, make
teleport, like
that
actually
level
read
stuff.
minds at this
Yeah.
moment, like Mewtwo level type things would be probably like,
So that's the more realistic one. So it'll be like them like getting their powers dumbed down. Literally reverse Sekka.
yeah.
Reverse Sekka. But for the OP list,
For the OP list,
what did we come up with, Dip?
all right. For the OP list, I personally, and this one goes on both my lists, I'm honestly going for Meowth.
Going for a Meowth.
Like this
Getting that free
thing
money.
is a walking, talking ATM machine.
Making
Right.
it rain.
Literally payday every day, multiple times a day.
We have to use payday.
Damn, like, there's your money problem solved, basically. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how much money a mouth could just generate, and how that's done. I don't even want to find out, really, but it will be interesting. I think that would be a pretty good one. Like, money-wise, sorted.
Having a constant flow of money.
Constant flow of money
And I
is
think
good.
we touched on it in the other list, but then we were like, okay, if the whole species comes through and everybody has one, then money doesn't mean a lot because inflation will increase. So it'd be really cool, like at the start. But eventually you just got cats that just listen to you better than other cats.
Essentially.
So you probably have cats that maybe behave more like dogs because they actually listen to you. In that case, I think Meowth is definitely an interesting choice to make your life much better.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
For our next choice, I think we're going, especially for the OP list, some kind of psychic Pokemon. And I also think we're not doing legendaries that can affect the world. Like,
Yeah, that's way too hectic for like a legendary.
That's too OP for the OP
Way
list.
too OP for the OP list. Like, you can't have Mewtwo or like a Zapdos or like, what are you gonna do with the Zapdos anyway?
Yeah,
Like, you can't fly it.
No.
How does it work? Like
It's just gonna like fly around causing thunderstorms.
Yeah, like, can you actually climb on a Zapdos and fly it? Like, I wouldn't think. Like, it looks like it's just lightning in the sky. You know?
It doesn't seem very comfortable.
No,
to
it
fly
doesn't.
on either.
Like, are you fly any of the other two legendary birds? I don't think so.
So obviously this is the OP list, and obviously the thing we took off the OP list was psychic type. So obviously we were thinking it would be really cool to have a psychic type.
Really cool.
In which case, Alakazam is probably your best bet.
Transport and psychic stuff, which is cool.
Yeah.
So it could teleport you wherever.
Telekinesis.
Telekinesis. Like, no more heavy lifting for the rest of your life.
No.
You know.
You don't even need that Machoke we were talking about to do the.
And like, even if you
labor.
like, you don't even need like a bodyguard or something if you have a psychic type, because essentially you could just, Jedi mind trick someone, be like, this is not the person you're looking for. Done. Just like pick the person up and throw him, just like whatever, or just teleport you out of danger or whatever. Like, that is probably the most benefit you get out of a Pokemon, is getting like an Alakazam.
Yeah, it's gonna help you pretty much with everything that the Meowth can't help you with. Money.
Yeah. And then, like, what third Pokemon do you need? Like, it kind of means like the third one. It's just like, which one would you like, Yanis?
Yeah, like just as a pet.
No, it's an OP pet,
like,
bruh. OP pet.
Do you actually want a real Pikachu?
Nah, personally, I'm cool without having a real Pikachu. I'm cool with that.
The thing is, like, okay, if you couldn't have the Meowth, the Pikachu would generate a lot of money. Like, if you would use it in a way, it'll be a celebrity essentially that you own.
Oh yeah. Any Pokemon you own would be a celebrity. So technically you could do the money thing.
Probably somebody will try to steal it for you, or the government will ask questions.
Dude, they're going to come. Yeah, they're going to try. So you better need that Alakazam, eh?
That's why the Alakazam's there.
That's why you need him.
In which case, if you're going to go for a third type, it's going to... What about like a ghost type? Because you got the Alakazam to like protect you while it's awake, but what about when it's asleep?
So you just want a ghost type that's like hanging around, scaring the shit out of people if they come around, like,
because it's basically like the opposite of a psychic type, like
right.
Like, it's also like a fighter, like it'll mess up whatever your enemies are gonna try to do to you.
So there's only like a few ghost type, like you mainly have Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar. Let me see any others you haven't. But like what? So you only gonna have a ghost type to just be around to protect you when the other one is. But I would pretty much think that an Alakazam, like, it's not like he needs to be like fully keeping a watch out all the time. I'm pretty sure like an Abra, like when you encounter it in the game, as soon as it sensed danger or something, whoop, and then went. Yeah. So I would think that the Alakazam's still able to do that. So once it sends like something's not right, take you out of there.
gone.
So I would think it's fine. I don't know what I would do with a ghost type Pokemon.
What do you do at that time? Like, that covers all the bases, I think.
Right.
What about, okay, so this is what we did mention earlier. Like, what about something that can heal you?
Yes.
You know, do you go with a Chansey or a Blissey?
Yeah.
We don't even know if Chansey or Blissey has the ability to heal other things. I don't remember that ability. I know it has Hard Boiled that heals itself.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember
But
something
if it's
that
the
heals
nurse
another.
Pokemon, it must have something that can heal.
I would think so, but maybe it's just like, hey, like this is a Pokemon that would fit the best with the nurses, so that's what they made. Like,
It just looks like a nurse.
yeah, essentially.
All nurse joys.
But I would think that in that role, maybe they are able to like heal other Pokemon to some extent. Just don't know. We might need to find out. But I would think that if you have Alakazam that basically keeps you out of danger, what's the
Should be
point of
fine.
having
Well, can
Chansey?
Alakazam keep you out of like cancer?
Can a Chansey heal you out of cancer? Like
That's a question.
that's the question then.
Yeah.
Like what would
I mean,
the capability be?
is the cancer like dropping your HP which you can recover?
So you can just keep going until you like your whole body's a tumor, but you're still alive. Like how would that
Your HP
work?
is just full.
Like the cancer's
That is
everywhere,
walking
but you're
cancer.
just alive. I don't know.
That's the only one I could think of that might be useful.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
I don't know.
it's
You
kind
could
of
make,
like a pet.
yeah. I don't know what, man, Mr. Mime, like,
Mr. Mime, we were thinking of adding to the other list. Actually,
yeah,
It's
yeah.
really
We
interesting.
definitely gonna add that one to
Wakanda
the
forever.
discussion at least. What kind of forever?
As a little trailer.
Yeah.
We-
But like to personally use a Mr. Mime, I don't know,
Like Ash's mom uses him as a maid. We have a Mr. Mime maid.
maybe.
The other question is Mr. Mime, Ash's dad.
Basically.
That's the real questions.
I don't know. I was thinking for my list, my third one, because I'm with you on Meowth, Alakazam. I'm with you on that. But for my third one, I'm going to just take a normal Pokemon and
Just as a
Snorlax.
A Snorlax. Alright.
Dude, instant couch anywhere I want. Bah, done. Sorted.
What about a Ditto? So then you can have 2 of each.
Well, why though?
Why would you need 2? Yeah.
Why would you
Well,
need
2 Alakazam's really cool.
Dude, like one is OP enough already. Why do you need a second one?
Oh man, I'm just thinking of options here.
I'm getting it, but it's not like you're adding any different skill to what you can do.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, something you could fly would be nice. Maybe a Dragonite.
Dude, I was thinking Dragonite would be nice. But if I'm sort of going for the Dragonite, I'm kind of like, why would I want to have like an Alakazam? Because the
Alakazam.
main thing with the Alakazam is the teleportation.
Teleportation. Yeah.
You know, like...
Well, you don't want to be flying all the time. This is more like.
But the thing is, like, okay, like the Alakazam only makes the OP list.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It only makes the OP list.
So yeah, when it comes to the other list, we'll have to replace him.
Right,
And a
yeah.
big. Okay, so what were you gonna say for your last one?
Snorlax.
Yeah.
I'm going Snorlax. Which one are you going for? Dragonite.
Dragonite's a cool man, especially if it like starts as a Dratini and then you get to like,
Right, yeah.
you know,
Go through the
nurture it.
stages. Yeah. No, they're cool. I mean, Dratinis are cool as fuck, man. So, like, they're cute.
yeah.
Like, I'm definitely all for that. No, that is a dope one. I just, like, Snorlax is so big, man. It's just,
Fluffy.
right, like, and it's just
Fluffy
like,
guy.
man, that's my chill buddy, man. Like,
It'll chow a shitload though. Oh,
Fun.
you got the Meowth.
no, but, like, he sleeps long enough anyway, so it's fine. Like, and you got the mouth, you can buy food, done.
Yeah.
All right, so,
Okay.
non-OP list.
Non-OP list. So something that might be able to fit in the world and still adhere to a lot of the rules of reality.
Yes.
Physics, for instance.
Yeah. But if we're going to say physics, we have to then ask, like, how does a Meowth make
How
money?
do the Meowth make money
But there is real money in the world
that you can make?
that you can make.
Yeah.
So
there's no teleporters.
But there's
or
no
mind breakers or
teleporters.
anything
Yeah,
like
none of that stuff.
So it's bending a bit, but it's not as hectic as Alakazam.
Yeah.
So I think let's keep them out. People can.
I'm with on the
people
mouth.
can discuss in the comments whether.
I'm down for the mouth
can last.
fitting in. Like,
Okay, so how do we replace the Alakazam?
well, for me, the Alakazam is primary mode of transport, right, and to some extent protection as well. So I would then go for my second choice. I would go for the Dratini. So, because now I get to fly it around. Sorry, Dragonite, obvious. But like, taking it through. But if you take a Dratini, you're not going to like fly the Dratini like off the bat or whatever. But I'll be cool with that if I have to like get it to. So eventually like a Dragonite, there's my mode of transport. I think it'll be fun to fly on that thing, and then it's pretty damn strong. And it's a dragon type, so I mean, like, what real life animal, whatever, is going to take this thing? You'd be pretty safe, really, really safe. So I would go for that as my second choice.
I agree. Having to replace that transport and not having psychic on the list means something that is pretty much close to legendary anyway is a big bonus. So I think a Dragonite definitely, and you get to the whole thing of like rearing it and going like training it and all that.
Definitely,
So Meowth Dragonite, what are we spending on the third one?
Now
we don't have psychic anymore.
No.
So now we got options as to what do we fill.
And this is tricky because like what is there that you would want to do where they can allow you to do something? Like, that is the question.
That is the question. Yeah. Do we just get a general bodyguard? Well, the Dragonite is going to be OP anyway.
Dude, like, what's going to take the Dragonite? Right?
They'll just use lightning or whatever. Like, lightning is going to take on most things.
Right? Like, it's just, you can just slap stuff. Like, come on, like, it's going to be super strong. So yeah, I've been...
What other needs? Okay, we'll have money, right?
We'll have money.
Money is covered.
Moving around, and we'll be safe with the dragon.
Kind of safe-ish with the dragon. Yeah. What else do we need?
So I was sort of looking like, what would just be like a Pokemon that I would like to have?
Just like to have. Yeah.
Right? And this, like, I'm kind of leaning to like, I would get one just as a pet. Like, this is where I feel people could be like,
what about you want to get into like a certain business and that Pokemon will probably like,
okay,
like, what if you want to get into demolitions and you just get yourself like a Graveler?
All right, I didn't think of that. I was more thinking of just for like here, so
you just want to blow shit up like all the
right?
time.
Yeah, but if you, man, that Pokemon's gonna be worked to death, man. Like, it's what it does.
Using self-destruct. Yeah.
Somehow it comes back.
Somehow it comes back.
Well,
Well, that's the other thing. Like, I mean, it faints, and we don't have Poke Centers.
yeah.
So we got.
How's
If
that
we
gonna
factor
work?
that in, that's why it's nice to have Dragonite.
That is why it's nice to have a Dragonite.
But it would mean that, like, if we get it as a Dratini, we have to like keep the thing.
Keep it safe to
properly,
there. Man, yeah, that's what actually makes it like, if you want to go into like something you want to use for business, I think an electric type would be better. Right? Like, if you get a Magnemite and you get to like Magneton where you have like basically 3 of them, done. Like, you could use that for something, some business thing or whatever.
Magnemite would be cool.
But
Power
nah,
stuff.
I wouldn't want to. Like I'm leaning towards like, I would just like a cool Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, just like a cool
What about
Pokemon.
something that you can ride out in the water?
I was actually thinking of a
Like a
Lapras.
Lapras, yeah.
Right, like I was thinking of a Lapras. That would be really cool, and it's like ice type as well, which is really cool. This thing can just make an iceberg if it
What
wants
about
to.
a straight like Magikarp? Like started from the bottom now. Yeah. When you make
No,
Gyarados.
I actually. Why would I want a Gyarados? dope as fuck.
How
But
would you get it to Gyarados in the first place? Like, what are you like? How are you getting experience points?
that's the question. Well, then, okay, like, how would you get experience for any of the other ones?
This is true,
Right?
actually.
In that sense.
You have to make them fight each other.
No, you can't. Because if you want like a Dragonite at the end of the day,
Yeah.
what are you going to make it fight? Like, and something needs to faint for you to get the XP.
Oh, jeez. We just complicated this.
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah.
But I would want to say, like, maybe for the Dratini Dragonair, it's like, well, if you go out and you, like, do the activities or whatever, they would get it.
Yeah. As long as they're using their abilities.
Yeah, which is like, if it's like, yeah, so maybe that, we could be like, that's how it does it. So, but that, you avoid that with a Lapras. Boop, it's just a Lapras. Got it. Sorted. Fine. So for water thing, like, I was thinking about it because I quite enjoy like water stuff. A Lapras should be able to dive underwater and things, you know.
Can't Dragonites also be in water though? I'm pretty sure they can use like Hydro Pump.
Yeah, but it's a flying and a dragon type, so I'm not too sure.
I suppose you would want something more water themed. And a Lapras is pretty cool.
Dude, Lapras is pretty.
It's both a
pretty
pet
cool.
and a mode of transportation. I suppose the Dragonite is as well.
So, yeah, I'm just having a look here. Nah, like, I can't really see anything like that. I like the idea of a Lapras, like, but I would also be fine if I want to like go out of the water. Like, I might just take my Dragonite and fly it out. You know, that's the other thing. Like, you could just do that. So I was actually thinking of just like having like basically like a pet.
Yeah, just something.
Right? And there's like two that I'm really thinking of. Right?
It's going to be Snorlax again.
No, actually this time I'm not
No,
thinking of
Snorlax.
Snorlax.
The logistics is going to be difficult.
Right? Yeah. So I'm actually thinking of like either a Vulpix or like a Growlithe.
Ooh, fire types.
A fire type.
Fire types.
Keep me warm at night if I'm going out somewhere, you know. And they're not the fire types that have like actual flames.
Yeah, like a Ponyta.
And I call bullshit on Ash riding Ponyta. Or Rapid Dash. So I was thinking of maybe like one of those, like pet, you know? Like that would be pretty cool.
And you can like ride around an Arcanine.
And Arcanine is big, and even like a Vulpix when it evolves to like a Ninetales is like sizable.
I think so.
I don't know how big the Ninetales is. Let me have a quick look here.
I feel like the Ninetales wouldn't be as comfortable to ride.
No, Ninetales is way too small, dude. It's like 1.1 meter height, and it weighs 20 kgs. It's tiny.
20 kgs?
20 kgs, man. Let's see what the Arcanine is. Right? It looks so big.
Oh, like all of those tails is like just fur.
Alright, Arcanine is solid. 1.9 meter height, 155
That's
kgs.
All. I thought Arcanine was like the size of a building.
Right? No, dude, like,
that's how
it's my height. It's my height.
No
this Arcanine, and it's like just a bit heavier than me.
Pokemon cartoon was lying to us.
Of course, they were lying to us. Let's just have a quick look at the Dragonite here, because we need to make sure. But a Dragonite is big. Like,
it should be.
Dragonite is
Imagine
big.
it's only the size of you.
Height 2.2 meter height.
Oh no.
210 kg. Not as big as I thought, eh?
No, we need like a 3-meter high one.
No, you need something bigger if you're gonna fly it. Actually,
Yeah.
like
At least.
where are you really gonna sit?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay, now I'm curious about a Lapras though. Like now, okay. 2.5 meters, 220 kgs. Okay, but it's kind of like shaped in a way like you could sit on it. Okay, I don't know this. Okay, this is changing things a little bit. If you're getting technical now.
How big is the Snorlax? That's my question.
Right, that's the next one. Snorlax, my brew. Come on.
Come on. It has to be like 3 meters tall.
Height. 2.1.
Okay, that's still fairly tall. But still.
Weight 460. Bro, that Snorlax they had in the show was way bigger than that.
Yeah. That thing was like a boulder, bro. The size of a house.
Basically. Oh, okay.
At least a tool shed.
I don't know. Okay, so I feel like, dude, technically speaking, I'm be too heavy for an Arcanine. Like, this thing is going to carry, like, its weight on its back. Not happening. Like, that thing's not going to take me. Like, I'm heavy, so. No. So it would just be a pet that I can snuggle up to, my bro.
No, we have to go by the show proportions, because...
Yeah, show proportions. Yeah. Alright, Ponyta, just, Rapidash, out of interest. 1.7, 95 kgs.
No, man, that's not a horse. That literally is like, you went from a miniature pony to a normal-sized pony. Right. No ways, man. Yo, these guys are not serious about life.
No. This is definitely no. I don't know. Like I'm a little bit.
Is there anything we can have?
Something you can ride. Like that is the question.
Psychic is not as OP as we thought.
Charizard, come here, my bro. Come on.
No, Charizards are small. They are small. They're shorter than you. I think it's like 1.5 or something.
1.7.
No.
90 point. I make this thing look small. What?
No,
and they look huge in the show. Oh my word!
It's tiny.
No,
I know Charizard is tiny.
No. Okay. Blastoise. Come on, man. Come on. 1.6, 85 kgs.
Yo.
No, man. Like, you're telling me if I stood next to Ash, I'm gonna look bigger than the Blastoise. Like, come on.
All the people that wore that miniature.
What is, like...
That's the only way
no sense. Jeez, like, oh my word.
I think it adds to the theory that the people in that world are also Pokemon.
Must be.
Yeah.
Must be. Shit.
That is ridiculous.
Okay, what's like a really big bird? Like, how big's Fiero? Like, could you fly? That's a big bird, eh?
Lugia.
No, 1.2, 38k. Dude, I don't think you're gonna fly on anything. Like the Dragonite is 200 kgs. If I get on that thing, it's carrying like 3/4 of his weight on its back.
Yeah.
No
ways.
With those tiny wings, like.
I know the wings are just for show.
Yes, I know, but if it's using magic to fly, then I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Then my weight is irrelevant, I would think, you know. But there's no magic in this world.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Anyway.
Like, then the Dragonite
then it makes
doesn't.
It useless, man.
Then it's useless. What are you going to use it for? Shit, we're down to one, eh?
We don't do it. Just let me out.
The rest are going to be pets. Dude, a Lapras should be able to take you over water, though. Like,
what can transport us?
But you're not gonna, dude. The biggest type of thing that I think you could go on, right? You want to try to take a guess, like something big that you could definitely get on. It's big and it's heavy. Yeah. What are you thinking of?
It's an Onyx.
There you go. That's the one. That is probably the one. 8.8 meters.
Okay.
210 kgs. It's light for rocks, eh?
What? What kind of rock is that?
What is it? What is it? It's not rock.
It's that aerogel stuff that they're making.
Oh my word. But at least it's big. Size-wise, it fits.
It'll be like...
but once again, it's like, okay, suddenly this thing that is like a string of rocks, right, is going to have to put almost 3/4 of weight on its back.
You breaking
what is holding those rocks together?
You're breaking it.
I'm breaking that thing.
Yeah. Oh man, even
what are
Onyx
we getting?
Is going down.
Even Onyx is you're not gonna right. Okay, all right. Next one, next best thing that we can get has to be. You want to take a guess? What's coming to mind?
Oh, that we can ride.
Yeah.
A Taurus.
Okay, I'm getting to that. I'm going down the list. All right.
Jeez.
Going extinct in the real world, though. Big hint. Big hint.
That's a lot.
Big hint.
Things are going extinct, bro.
Yeah, but it's like it's a charismatic species that's drawing a lot of attention in the real world. Especially in South Africa, yeah. Chinese like getting this stuff.
Oh, like a Rhyhorn.
Yeah. Okay. So, looking at the bigger one, the Radon, 1.9 meter, 120 kgs.
Yes, come
No,
on,
man. No.
No ways.
No, this is not looking good.
I think there's a lot of things we have to think about with the other lists.
Tauros.
Come on, actually be a bull.
1.4 meter height,
No
88
ways.
kgs.
No
Dude,
ways.
A real life fucking bull of something of 1.4 meters,
Yeah.
right? Like a calf of like standing, obviously like lengthwise. This is not telling us lengthwise.
Yeah.
This is like height from the ground
yeah,
up, 1.4.
No ways, man.
Right, like a calf weighs more than that. Like, I mean, come on. Like this is like, what are they made of? Is this like Attack on Titan things here that weigh nothing? What is going on here?
Yeah.
What are they made of?
Oh man, that all our dreams were just like smashed
Jeez,
by
like,
the bloody physics of that
man,
world.
Snorlax is not going to breathe when I'm lying on top of it. Like, and it's supposed to be big.
No,
I don't know. There's
Fair
actually
Fair
nothing that you could ride.
right.
Legit,
riding
proper
is out.
ride.
So
Riding
we
is out.
basically only got a Meowth.
Hold on. Gyarados though. Now,
Come on, Gyarados.
Gyarados
Come
has
on,
got to be...
Gyarados. Come on. Pull through.
Okay,
Pull
alright.
through, Gyarados.
Height. Now I'm thinking it's length because
Yeah,
how else
okay.
would you measure the Gyarados height? 6.5 meters.
Okay.
Weight, 235. But once again, what is it using to fly with or float or whatever?
Yeah. It has to be magic.
Some sort of a magic thing. So it wouldn't... That would need to go in the OP list, essentially then. Because it's not like applicable to real life.
Like Gyarados is a
So
fly.
dude, I think... Man's walking. Like,
With a Meowth. That's all.
so what do you take then as your other two?
Yeah,
Now it actually gets interesting what you're going to take.
So now I think maybe one of the elemental types makes sense.
Okay, which one? You want like water around?
Fire type. Or
You want to
water
fight?
type?
I think I would go for the Arcanine.
So
Because
then you got a pet dog.
I got a pet dog, and like if I'm going out camping or whatever, fire done, and snuggle that thing for warmth.
Fire.
Like he must be warm some degree. Like he's gonna be warm anyway, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like a dog, so
Yeah.
it's good. It's good.
It must be emanating heat in some way.
Must be emanating
So
heat
you
in
have
some
to pay
way.
for heating.
No. So I would that, and then maybe.
And it also counts as defense. Like it's a flamethrower essentially.
It's a flamethrower essentially. Maybe the other one I would then go for is like there wouldn't be a need to go for like a water type, or maybe an electricity type might be nice. Like I could just like power my own place, you know, to some extent or whatever.
Plug it into the grid. Yeah,
Something
then you won't have to pay for electricity.
Right? Yeah, like that could be. But like you got a lot of money, so you could pay for it anyway. So what's the point, you know?
Yeah, I suppose.
So I'm kind of thinking like maybe a fighting type, like a legit fighting type.
Fighting type.
Like,
Why would you want a fighting type though?
because I'm be like, man, if I need like heavy lifting, like Machamp can pick it up. But if someone wants to try something, you could just like I could
What
go
is
to
the
the.
size of Machamp? You better check.
All right. Machamp. Let's see. Let's see.
You better check that shit. Because if he's like 2
My
feet
bro,
tall,
this is the only one that makes sense.
what is it?
1.6 meters.
Okay.
So it's like 5'3", right?
Yeah.
130 kgs.
All right.
That is like
yeah.
really muscular.
Mm.
So that makes sense. That
Still
makes sense.
seems pretty short though.
Still fuck you up though.
Yeah,
Like he's
forehand
strong.
still, yeah.
He's strong for like that's
Yeah.
heavy for
He's
that
got
height.
4 arms still.
Yo man.
Yeah, this has been a disappointing episode of the Pondercast.
I might need to scrap this one, bro. Like this just went
It went
went
south so quickly.
downhill. Oh my word.
But on the with silver lining on the bright side, we did have to put a bit of science in there.
At least, like we didn't think about this stuff beforehand.
We're
So
getting our science communication.
no, that's
man.
fine. That's fine. Yeah. What would you?
Because weight and height matters when it comes to trying to write something.
Yo, my bro. I don't know. Like, I actually think I'll go for. All right. this is going to be my list, right? It's going to be Mouth, it's going to be an Arcanine, it's going to be a Lapras.
Lapras. That's it.
That's what it's going to be.
That's it.
That's what I think it comes down to.
Yeah.
That's what I would want.
Having your own personal lockless monster would be pretty
Right?
cool. Yeah.
And I still think it's sizable enough that you could get on it
Yeah.
and it can go.
Yeah.
At
And
the very least, you
like,
can hold on to it.
listen to you so it can like save you. If you die or whatever.
And I like to go out to the ocean, so perfect. That's what I think I'd go for.
Biological surfboard.
Yeah.
We have to end this disappointing episode.
Oh, I don't think it's entirely disappointing.
No,
like,
it's been interesting.
We just realized some things as we were going on, like, oh my word, like practically this would not work. Like,
actually.
Like we can't be like, oh, it needs to be real things here, and then it's a tiny Pokemon, and it can't actually physically carry you to fly around.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be sound.
No, this sucks. But anyway, usually on the Pondercast we go back and research some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we did research while we were talking.
I felt like it was necessary.
It was but it will inform the next episode
when we address
what species we would like to
yes we learned some things
to save it. So we did learn something. So Dup, thanks for joining me. It's been a fun episode.
Pleasure as always, my bro.
And fun talking about some stuff again. It's been a long while since we talked about some cool shit.
Been a while.
Alright, so otherwise, stay tuned and cheers.
Cheers.